Good morning, YouTube family. It's your boy Big D. But before we get started with this video, hi Chopper. Before we get started with this video, I would like for you guys to hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bells. Okay, okay. So last night, Chopper and we done watched a show called, like, did Disney just roll with it? And it's about, and finally this episode is about that toilet. A smart, intelligent toilet. It's a toilet that can talk. And the toilet name is Tot. Tot is a smart toilet. Which means it's like it's a voice assistant. You know, everything is voice activated these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, first they made the voice activated phones, then the voice activated computers, and now look, a voice activated toilets. Man, what has this world coming to? But I just gonna say, it was very funny. We got all the laughters. But one thing, when the kids are going on the field trip and they didn't want their parents to come, the parents feel kind of upset that the kids didn't want them to come. But then Todd has an idea. So you see how the parents were acting like back in the young days. But that's still but let me tell you this. Parents, listen. No matter what future you go to, you can go with them. But it's always important to have adult supervision with them. If they want you to go on a field trip, if they don't want you to go on a field trip, that's up to them. So all the parents are around. Some parents can allow you to go on a field trip with the teachers. Like, for example, when you're going to the swamp tour or the Special Olympic or the Olympics game, or going to I don't know. But now this time, Todd says that he doesn't want the kids to go with him when he goes back to his toilet family. Yeah, but the kids were like heartbroken, and they're starting to get and now at the end, they're beginning to understand how their parents feel. Well, I mean, his family, well, I mean, well, her and her step brother feels about when they turned down well, her step family. But one thing, now they're beginning to understand how they feel, how the parents feel when they didn't want them to go with them. You see, when you turn down your parents, your parents don't feel really good about what you just did. But when something comes to you, you'll realize soon how they feel. Then at the end of the show, but then at the end of the show, they want their moms and dads to go with them. They want their mom and dads to go with them now. And they say yeah, and no, and they say no takebacks. Yep, he said no takebacks. And right after he was about to go use the bathroom, they said, kids, what happened to the toilet? The kids were shocked, saying, and that's our show. Whatever. Where do you think Todd, the smart, intelligent Jordan is really at? Well, Todd, he done visit with his family in Japan. Man, I'm telling you, Japan is making a lot of cash coming up with some technology like that. You know what I'm saying? They're coming up with some cool technology like the voice activated toilet. Man, those things must have cost a fortune. But one thing, how would you feel if you had a smart toilet in person in your bathroom and you start having a conversation with it? Answer that question. Yep, how would you feel if you had a smart toilet like that in person? Yep, Japan is, man, I'm telling you, Japan, wow. Japan sure to make a lot of money. Man, Japan sure to make a lot of money out of coming up with seats. You know what I'm saying, guys? Japan has been making a lot of money making up all these machines that's voice activated. First, voice activated phones, then voice activated computers, then voice activated televisions, and now look, voice activated smart toilets. Man, what has this world coming to? Do you know? I don't know. Yeah, you know, everything is voice activated these days. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Voice activated cars. Yeah, and Bluetooth too. But yeah, like I said, that it was amazing. That show was incredible. It's amazing. What you gotta do is you just gotta roll with it. Don't no matter remember how the show goes. No matter what's causing some trouble, no matter what problem you have, you just gotta roll with it. Yeah, roll with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just gotta roll with it. Just roll with me, guys. Okay, you're not rolling with me. That's okay. That's okay. It's just my thing of how you gotta roll with it. But anyway, yeah, it is a very good show. And there's a moral of that story too. And there was a moral of that story too. And you know what that moral of the story is? Whoops. Yep. Like I was saying, the moral of the story is never turn down your parents. Otherwise, you will feel really guilty about what you just did before. And that's true. You will feel really guilty about what you did before. So, when your parents how would you feel if your parents turned you down when you don't want them to come? It doesn't feel so good. It wouldn't feel so good, would it? Now, come here. You see, you should always love your parents, even though they may sometimes embarrass you, but they still love you to death, no matter what. Cause shoot, I get a little embarrassed from my parents sometimes, but 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 when we grew up from it, we figured out that hey, running, we figured out that we figured out that parents are the most important things that we have in life. Cause shoot, life ain't gonna be as easy as we all thought. But one thing, we all just gotta roll with it before it laughs at us. Well guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video of today. But if you guys are new to my channel, be sure you all hit that red subscribe button and turn on your notification bells. And don't forget to share this out if you can. So, I'll see you guys next time on the spot. Peace.